Your host. Looks like we are ready to go and we are recording.
Very good. Clerk ready? Excellent. All right, everyone. Welcome to the Douglas County Board of County Commissioners Land Use Meeting and Public Hearing. It is Tuesday, December 17th, 2024. Let us come to order. If everyone will please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, turning to the county attorney for certification of the agenda.
Yes, sir. The county attorney's office has reviewed all items on the agenda, and where necessary, appropriate posting has been made. You have appropriate jurisdiction over all of these items.
Thank you, Counselor. Commissioners, any disclosures for items on this agenda today?
I have none, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
No, sir.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioners, just to remind Commissioner Layden and then information for Commissioner Van Winkle, item 3B is an item that I have been recused upon and will certainly excuse myself if a full hearing is had today. Just note that you will watch me have a brief question for the applicant before we proceed. Otherwise, I have no other disclosures. Normally, this is the time that we then go through our land use meeting agenda. There are no items on our land use meeting agenda today. So our first item is for our public hearing, 3A, is Tallman Gulch Metropolitan District, Second Amendment, Service Plan Amendment. Project file is SV 2024-003. J.D. Beckwith, Principal Planner, presenting for staff. J.D., it looks like we have a request to continue.
DJ Beckwith, County staff. That is correct, Commissioner. The applicant requested the continuance to January 14th, 2025 at 2:30 p.m.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you, DJ. Commissioners, any questions for DJ? All right, this is a request to continue. Board, how would we like to handle this request to continue?
Mr. Chair, if it pleases the board, I do have a motion to continue the Tallman Gulch Metropolitan District Second Amendment, Service Plan Amendment, Project File SV 2024-003 to January 14th, 2025 at 2:30 p.m.
I will second that motion.
All right, thank you, Commissioners. Any need for discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. And request to continue is granted. Our next item up in item 3B is Pine Canyon Plan Development Rezoning and Water Appeal. Project file is ZR 2020-010 and MI 2020-009. Matt Jakubowski, Chief Planner, Community Development. And Matt, it looks like we do have a request to table this item.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. That's correct. Matt Jakubowski for staff. The applicant has proposed to table ZR 2020-010 and MI 2020-009 as allowed per Section 15 and 18 of the zoning resolution. Tabling does not assign a specific date, but the item is open. The applicant, in that case, if there was a hearing date that they choose later on down the line to hear the item, would need to renotice the application and make sure that the public is aware of the application through the noticing process.
Okay, so basically then we have nothing scheduled to consider this further until the applicant wishes to bring it back before the board if needed.
Correct.
Very good. Quick question for the applicant. This is a request to table. I have recused myself from this process. Any objection from the applicant if the chair remains at the gavel to process this request? Okay. And for the record, the applicant responded in the negative to that question. Board, we have a request to table this item. How would we like to process it?
Mr. Chairman, I do have a motion I move to table the Pine Canyon Plan Development Rezoning and Water Appeal Application Project File ZR 2020-010 and MI 2020-009.
And I'll second that motion.
Very well then. Any need for discussion, commissioners? There is a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, and request to table has been granted. These are all the items that we had on the agenda today for our land use meeting and public hearing. Our next land use meeting and public hearing will be held on Tuesday, January 14th, 2025 at 2:30 p.m. Thank you all, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.